Good morning, everybody. Roseann White here on a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's the last Wednesday in May. Summer's around the corner, and today is National Senior Fitness Day. So I'm just going to do a couple checks here to make sure we are in fact live and you can hear me. In May, summer's around the corner, and today. Great. Okay, so welcome everybody. Good morning, good morning. National Senior Fitness Day, Health and Fitness Day. And you know, it's celebrated every year on the last Wednesday of May as part of the Older Americans Month activities. So National Senior Health and Fitness Day is the largest health and wellness movement for seniors in the U.S. And if you, like me, are over the age of 65, you are a senior citizen. I can't even believe when I say that that's the truth, but it is. And did you know in 2022, when they did the census, there was 57.8 million Americans aged 65 and older in the U.S. And that represented about 17.3% of the total population. Now, that number is projected to increase significantly in the coming decades, and it's going to reach about 82 million by 2050. So, I hope I'm still around to see that, and I think I will be, and I hope you will be too. So, National Senior Health and Fitness Day has one common goal. It's to help senior Americans stay fit and healthy. And there's all these organizations all around our country that are organizing events to spread the word about the importance of elder care and the various ways to do it. This year, the theme, they always have a theme, is flip the script on aging, right? Flip it. Change everything you think you know or think you feel about aging and transform how we, the society, perceive, talk about, and approach aging. So this theme is to encourage individuals and communities to challenge stereotypes and dispel misconceptions. Because you know what? 60 is fabulous. When I turned 60, I felt sensational, and I'm 67, and yeah, I wake up with more aches and pains than I did a while ago, but I am moving as much as I can. Even yesterday was 6 months since my hip replacement. Did it slow me down? Heck yeah. But that wasn't going to stop me from getting back to my vibrant self. And it's a recovery, as I've been told by surgeons and PTs. You know, it's a full year. But every day I'm moving to make improvements. And I want to encourage all of you and our Lifepro community. Maybe you are new to seeing us on the Lifepro business page. I want to welcome you, my VIP family of friends. Hello, hello. I'm talking to you guys. You know, I've been coming on live on social media for several years now, sharing my experience as a fitness trainer for 27 years. I know what it's like. I worked with clients. Some of my clients I have worked with over 20 years. I've seen them in their 60s, now into their 80s. Yeah, they're moving a little slower, but they are moving. Their mindset is keep moving, and I want that to be yours too. So, welcome, welcome. I have a chat box available. I'm hoping to see messages. I will take questions, comments, and all that. If I don't comment back right now because I didn't see your post, I will comment later because I'll check all the platforms. But this recording, this will be recorded on, and you're available on the business page, the VIP page, and the Lifepro YouTube channel. Okay, this today's session. I'm not going to go through you've got to do all these exercise workouts or for the workout. I'm going to go through moves that I feel. Let me look at my notes here. There's about 8 moves. 8 moves that I feel as a professional fitness trainer for 27 years that I get my clients to always work on. Again, whether you are 60, 70, 80, I got someone 87 I train every year to get ready to go skiing in Aspen. Okay, so We do some fundamental exercises that are super important and not easy as we get older. So I'm going to go through these 7 exercises that you can do. Maybe 1 exercise a day. Maybe you'll take 2 exercises. Maybe you'll mix them up. But I'm going to give you these 7 with options of Lifepro products. You see I've got the PowerFlow dumbbells here. I've got my Rumblex Pro 4D. Whatever vibration platform you have is great. I've got the Horizon Balance Trainer. And I've got the AeroStep 4-in-1. So you may have all of them, you might have one of them. So I'm going to give you some options so you don't feel like, well, I can't do that because I don't have the equipment, because we can modify. I was even going to use one of my treadmills to show you stuff, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. So let's talk about 2 more things I want you to have available. The first one is for some of you that are a little nervous about balance. I get it. I have a pole here, and I got this from Home Depot. You know, you could probably, it's a PVC pole, okay? And then I put little rubber stops on, and I got these on Amazon, okay? So that way they don't slide. So I like to have this for my seniors, and I say that I'm so funny, you know. I like to have for my clients because they are my peers too, just so that there's some stability here, okay? That's one thing. Over time, we're going to ditch that. The second thing that I want you to have, besides water, of course, that should be a no-brainer, have a blanket, towel, something, because we're going to need that to put on the vibration platform just for kneeling purposes. Okay, so just have that handy. Again, this is not a timed workout. You know, a lot of times, guys, when I'm doing workouts for you, there's intervals, there's time. This is very instructional today because form is everything. I see people squatting and lunging, and it's kind of horrifying to me because they're not getting good form, and it's causing more issues in the tissues. So I know Debbie did a great live yesterday on some 4 moves, and she used the red light belt. I'm not going to put the red light belt on right now, but throw that belt on when you're doing this, because you can do all these exercises with your red light belt as well, okay? Now, the vibration platform, you may decide today you're not going to put it on because there's some balance stuff, and it might be a little too overwhelming, but if you want to put it on, I'm going to have it on for the warm-up, but then I might shut it off. And I see I have a question. Where did you get that pole? I got the pole at Home Depot or Lowe's. Just go in and get a PVC pipe. That's all you need. Or you know what? If you got an old broom that maybe is kind of crusty, saw it off and use that. But I definitely make sure you put on these rubber posts. I'm going to put these close to the camera. You see these? I can kind of get it off, but there. See, it's just a hollow tube, and I put this on. I like to have these so they're very stable, okay? So that's going to really help you, because I don't want you to be afraid of falling. The thing about balance, and I have videos that I could share with you guys on balance. It's a practice, okay? But it's also a mindset. Every time you're exercising, mindset for all of you. I am improving my balance. I am practicing better balance. Not like, oh, I'm going to fall. I'm afraid of falling. Negative words your brain hears in your body. So remember, this is a practice. I am getting better. I am evolving. It's a mindset. I am here today, right now, to get stronger. Even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes. But my friends, please do something. I beg my clients, please, 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 walk for 15 minutes a day. Please, please, please stretch. I mean, I am begging people to move their bodies, because you will be so much happier at the end of the day. And as I approach 68, which is only a couple months away, I want to be stronger than I was when I was 58. And this is because I'm moving. Okay, a hip replacement's just a hip replacement. A knee replacement's, you're more bionic. But the point is, those challenges will help us to get stronger. Okay, I've chatted enough. So we're going to start. You can be either sitting on a chair, and this is something I think everyone can do. okay? Sitting on a chair with your feet on the platform, option 1. Or, this is what I'm going to do today because I think it's kind of fun. You could either, here's option 2. You can sit on your, take your arrow step on the platform. Yep, I said that, arrow step on the platform. Or you can take your balance trainer on the platform. I'm going to take my balance trainer, and that's where I'm going to put my blanket here, just to, because it will make a little noise, it'll start chattering, so I'm going to put my balance trainer here. That's just going to soften so it doesn't chatter so much, you know what I mean? Okay, and I'm going to put my vibration platform on. I know I have my remote somewhere, guys, but I'm going to go oscillate and lateral. I'm doing 2 moves at once. And I'm going up to full blast. Highest level of speed. And I'm coming here. So this is, again, warm up that you can and should do. Can and should do every day. Sitting nice and tall on your seat. Okay? My knees are a little higher than my hips. I'm good with that. And I'm just going to do some neck stretches. Super important for all my seniors. Pull your chin in. Use your peace fingers. Pull your chin in. And then reach down and elbow out. Chin in. Eyes forward. Eyes forward. And then just get the stretch. Breathe into it. Arm comes up and down. We'll do this 3 times. Palm up. Turn. Press away and push down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then float your head up. Okay? Chin in, ear to other side. I'm holding onto the ear. I'm pulling my elbow out. I'm just going to let my hand rest down. Then I'm going to turn my palm out. I'm going to push away, push up to the ceiling, turn the palm, push out and down. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Looking straight ahead. It's so easy to want to look down on the ground, but look straight ahead and down. This side is tighter for me, but you just observe that. Like, oh, I'm a little tighter on that side. And then come up. Then roll your shoulders 3 times. So why 3? Just so you're conscious. You're not just rolling it out. Just really feel the lift and the lower. Oh, those feel good, don't they? And then we're going to go ahead and reach forward. One forearm over the other, interlace hands, look down toward your thighs, push forward and stretch between your shoulder blades. Shake your head no, shake it yes. And then you're going to open up, elbows bent, pull back, fingertips behind the head, just gaze up slightly and feel your chest open. Breathe in, breathe out. And then realign, and just let's do it one side bend here. Now it's a little funky when you're sitting on a balance trainer. You got to really think about pushing down in the foot as the elbow goes up. And breathe into that side. Come back to center. Push the head back. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. I'm bending to my right, pushing down my left foot. Okay, so opposite foot pushes down, opposite elbow reaches down, and I'm reaching up. So feel that from heel to elbow. And then come back. And then I'm going to rotate to the side, one hand down, and reach back. Put your hand behind your back or on your platform, and just let your head turn. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back to center, put your hands behind your head to realign your spine. It's all about where your head placement is, on your spine. Rotate. Once you can't go any further, hand to hold on to the outside of the knee. The other hand reaches back, rests on the dome, the platform behind the back, and you let your eyes look backward even more and come back to center. So that's all I'm going to do. I want to get my spine moving a little bit, okay? Everyone should do that in the morning, especially after sleeping. You want to get your spine to move. Okay, and then we've done, what we're going to just do is just a few little things for the feet. So look at my feet. Line up, toes, knees, hip joint. Okay, not wide, not too close, just your natural. We're going to point the toes, lift the heels, press down the heels, lift the toes. Now, you know Lifepro makes the Squat Wedge Pros and the Incline X board. If you, as a senior, have lack of mobility in your ankles, right here, right now, start doing these. Because we need to strengthen the shins, the calves, the ankles. There's 26 or 27 bones in each foot. We want to make sure we're rolling through them because, guys, I see it all the time. I work 5-6 days a week working with active aging adults, and I only have a few people that are under 60. And I see the lack of mobility in the ankles. Okay, we're going to roll. Okay, so let's do this. Roll out. Big circles in one direction, other direction. There's going to be more of this, but I just want to kind of give you a little check on, whoa, my ankle's not moving so much. Switch sides, point your toe up, then circle around, and then reverse it. Okay, this is kind of stuff that you should be doing every day. Okay, I can't think of the right word. Well, but it's not like must do move every day. Okay, ankle work. Now that I've done that, here's the one of 8 exercises that I want you to practice. It's the stand to squat. Yep, stand to squat, or squat to stand. See how I open up my feet? I'm going to lean forward. Now, lean. It's not my head. My chest leans forward. I press down and I lift up. And I sit down. Okay. Press up. Sit down. My knees are higher than my hips. It makes it harder. So that's why I have the lean. That's why I use my hands, okay? It's a, oops, there goes that chatter of my balance trainer. Let me get my towel blanket on there. Okay, I'm going to do 5 more. Up and down. Let me adjust this because that chatter is driving me nuts. Okay, here we go. Okay, sit tall, lean with the heart, press up and down. Now, when you start feeling comfortable with this, I dream of genie arms. Up, squat down. If you feel really good about this, the harder one, hands behind the head. Press up and down. Now, you can do that sitting on a chair. Let me take this off so it doesn't slide. Okay. I just want to show you this because it's options. Okay. Now my knees are a little bit lower than my hips. Feet wide, hands here, stand up, hips back. You can find your chair even, right? You can hold on to the chair, push into the heels, stand up, squat back. Make sure the chair's there. It doesn't move really, okay? Then what I dream of genie arms, sit back, and then hands behind the head. Now if you really are feeling a little weak, it's okay. Pole, right in front. I'm leaning into the pole, pushing up. I reach forward, okay? But what I want you to watch is this. You're not rounding your back. So when I'm doing my squatting or sitting down and up, I come from here, right? Here, up. And we're going into this next exercise showing this. This is your squat, okay? I see way too many people head forward. No, 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 no. When your head is forward, it'll put pressure on your back, okay? So that's why you guys see me all the time with my hands behind my head or my hands in front of my head, because when I want to squat down, I want to sit and lift, okay? So that's our next exercise. Squat on the vibration platform or a balance trainer. So I did a squat to stand as my first one, okay? Now, I'm standing on vibration platform, or maybe it's a step. And I'm going to go, rather than parallel, I'm going to go a little bit wider, toes out. If you need this in the beginning, it's fine, guys. Option 1. And I'm really trying to simplify this because I want you to start where you're at, okay? Sit your butt back. Pull your chin in with it, okay? The chin this is a fear response when you're lifting your chin. It's unconscious fear response. Pull your chin in. So my gaze, I look down at the floor, I look up, okay? There's my squats. Now I want you to go as low as you can. Yes. And then when you think you're low enough, I'm going to move this out of the way. When you think you're as low as you can, come down another inch and then up. Again, you could put hands here, squat, hands here, squat. Eventually, if you put your knuckles on your chin, maybe your elbows touch your knees and you come up. But again, I've always got, look at my back. Flat back. My head stays in line with my spine. Super important. So this is the Horizon Balance Trainer. It's got a flat side, clearly, and a dome side. I put all my clients on there. I've got one client, Mary. She's like, oh, no. I go, oh, yeah. You're coming on, sister. And we do it. We do the squats, and it's not comfortable, but this is how we grow out of our comfort zone. So I'm going to do the same thing, my squats, on my balance trainer. Okay, you look down, you see where your feet are. You're kind of on the sides of the dome, right? Here we go. Now, you may not go down as far because there's a lot more going on, but shift hips back. Knees in line. Watch so they don't go out and in, okay? You can always get your Horizon. It comes with a small ball. I don't have it here in my room. You put the ball between your knees. Arms forward. We squat back. And, of course, you heard my breath, right? You want to hear it. I want you to hear it. Okay? There's our squats. You start feeling comfortable. You ditch it. Maybe you have your chair in front of you. Okay, I'm giving you lots of options because sometimes we don't go, oh, I didn't think of that, right? Okay, so standing without this is a lot of balance, right? You're always going to move. You're never going to be still. It's okay. All the proprioceptors from your feet to your head are communicating. By the way, see I'm on shoes? You can do this barefoot on the platform, on the dome. I just cut my shoes on today. Barefoot or not. Sometimes in the beginning, having shoes on feels safer. So I'm going to squat. Okay, find that squat. Push the hips back. Pull the chin in and come up. You can add arms to it. Okay, I dream of genies. And only if you're 60 or over do you know what I dream of genie is. Right? Hands behind the head. Coming down and up. Now, you might not go as low as me, but remember, if this is all you got right now, find it, then go just a half inch deeper and up. You just incrementally get stronger. Let's see, that's number 2. So I showed you on the vibration platform, the balance trainer. You can do this on the arrow step as well. I'm not going to go into that one. Number 3, I'm going to change from the squat for right now just to do something different. Then we're going to go back on. It's called the standing march, which you might think, oh, standing march. Let me tell you, people marching in place. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about really driving the knees up. Now, many clients, and this is what I have a lot of, tight backs, okay? They're rounding their back. And I get it. It's just because not enough strength and really tight here. So, again, options for you. You can have the Horizon Balance Trainer, or the arrow step on your platform. The platform can be on or off, okay? It can be on or off. I'm not putting it on, but I'm just gonna say it again, on or off. But now I have my foot higher already, almost in line with my hip crease. It may vary a little bit depending on your height. I'm 5'6", okay? And I have to stand on my floor foot. Right now, I'm practicing my balance, all the work in my right hip. So I start with little lifts, okay? I want you to feel these muscles here contracting, okay? I want you to feel the glutes. And it might be little, you can see I'm just tapping up and down, okay? Get used to what is working to lift. Hip flexor, lower abs. Hands behind the head. Okay, you're not gonna fall, I promise you. You got 2 feet connected. You just do a little lift. When you feel more comfortable with this, I'm going to show you from the back end what this looks like because I'm going to add on to it. Make sure you see my ankles, okay? So I'm standing up, booty back. I'm pressing into my platform, okay? I'm going to lift my floor heel, and then I'm going to shift my weight into the heel and then lift my knee. Shift, lift, shift, lift, shift, lift, okay? Now that I've done this shift and lift, I'm going to show you from front, okay? Shift, lift, I shift back just a little bit and lift, okay? I'm going to get a little more drive up. Make sense? Such a good way to practice your standing balance. Now that I got this, okay, I'm going to add a little more to it. I'm going to up-level the game. Not holding on to anything at this point. You can take a weight or 2. This is 5 pounds, okay? Nothing crazy, okay? I'm going to reach up my arm. I'm going to bring my leg up, okay? You might even change it around and do opposite arm, opposite leg. You might switch. So the knee comes up with the arm. You like that? Okay. Once you feel confident, this is the grand finale of exercise number 3. Okay. I'm going to drive my knee up. Alternate. And I want to kind of catch some air here. Now, you don't have to have 5-pound weights. You can have 2 water bottles, right? Press. And you don't have to lift all the way. Maybe you just push up to the side of your head. Transferring weight. Maybe it's both arms, right? Maybe you keep the weight down. You feel grounded. Options. But I want you to get that knee drive high. Eventually you'll hold it. Then you start playing around with your balance, right? Okay, you just build up. All right. That was number 3. Okay. The next one is where I'm going to break it down again because I see improper alignment on the lunge all the time. Lunges, I hear it. Oh, they hurt my knees. Probably because you're doing them wrong. Probably. So you can use, let's see, do I want to do this? Let me do it this way so you can see me. Okay, I am going to show you, again, options. You can use, oh, do I want to do that? Let me take this off. You can, lost a leg. Grab your blanket or grab your balance trainer. Okay, but what I'm going to do is this, it's a straddle, split straddle. From the front, it looks like this. Legs wide, big step back. If I'm too close, I'm on a surfboard, okay? I want my feet wide as my hip joints. Start with your pole. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Ears, shoulders, hips. I'm going to kneel down. So this is the fundamental move. Knee over ankle, hip over knee, back heel lifted, front foot flat. Find this proposal position. So yeah, I am on my knee for a short time. I'm going to push off my toes. My arm is straight. I lift up. I come down. Straight up, straight down. Push off back toes. Push off front heel. Okay? There's no, in my opinion, in my experience, as long as I do not let that knee drive forward, okay? I'm not doing this. My knee just popped when I did that. It's a tendon. It's not anything major, but it popped, okay? But if I'm too short, like I have people with their feet flat, they can't bend, right? I got to be on my toes to bend my knee, bend at the hip, bend at the knee, ankle work, right? Make sense? So can I do it without? Yeah, then I'm going to work without. I'm going to build this one up, guys, so stay with me. Okay, I'm going to show you from this side. Okay? Head back. Idrimagini arms. Hands on the hips. I don't like to do this for balance. It's just, my opinion, you're just grasping for things. Stay centered, okay? Up and down. When I feel good about this, here's where I'm going to start adding on. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to step back. I'm pushing into front foot. Plant my toe and back. This is a kneel to stand, right? Makes sense? Forward. So you really have to pick up your foot. Up, back. My head goes with my foot. Notice that. Head goes with my foot. Right? It might be a little scary in the beginning, but I love lunges, quads, hamstrings, calves, core, posture. It's a one-stop wonder. So I want to suggest lunges, kneel to stand, okay? You can also have the when you get more comfortable, okay, this is going to be a little spicier for you guys, okay? All right, so again, spicier. I'm going to kneel, woo-wee, to stand. Find my balance. Okay, a lot of spice there. Find a focal point. Head goes back with foot. Plant your foot. Find your balance. Drop down. Push up. Press off. So again, see, I'm building it up. Ooh, and that one gets you out of breath. Okay. Number 4 is, see, I've done stand to squat. Then we did the standing march. Then we did the lunge. We're going to do a lunge with twist, okay? I'm going to add weight to this. I'm going to kneel down. Vibration platform on or off, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm going to rotate and up. This is a great core exercise. I'll show you what it looks like from the front. A little lower kneel here, okay? I'm keeping my weight at my shoulders. I see so many people using their arms, okay? I want my core to turn. Okay, other side. So I can even add my step, back, twist, up, back, step, right? So lunge to twist. It just up levels your lunge, gets more core work, more shoulder rotation. Just wanted to add that one. I thought it was pretty kind of cool. You can even hold 2 weights if you want. Find your lunge. So I'm going to rotate as I kneel and stand. Just another option here. But I kind of like having where I know I'm turning my shoulders, not my hands. Okay. Number 5, we're going to go back to squats. Okay? We talked about them a little bit, right? Squatting on my balance trainer, right? So I want to get those squats in. Oh, I did that already, didn't I? Yeah, I did squats. Number 6, bent over rows. So you're going to grab a weight. 5 pounds to start. I recommend heavier because it's lat work. No balance really on this. Well, I guess a little bit of balance. 1 foot on your platform. I'm going to show you from the side. Supporting my spine, I'm going to row. Elbow wide or row narrow. Okay, you can alternate wide and narrow. Why do I like these? Unilateral work, making just like the marches, right? Unilateral work, more core connection. Can you do it kneeling down? If your knees allow it, you can kneel down, right? And up. So you can be in a kneeling position. The main thing I want to emphasize, hinge, right? This isn't just with 2 feet. My elbow's not going back. If I'm going to go narrow row, okay, narrow row, back to the hip, wide row, out to the side, out. Try not to get in the neck. I want this muscle to work. So if I'm going really high, I'm in my neck. I want to use these posture muscles. Super important for us to keep our posture. Watch my head in this. It's not down. Head back. Okay? Head back. So that's the bent over row. So 2 more exercises, guys. The hamstring curls. Well, you know what? It's really bridges. Using the back of the leg, super important. So you can do your hamstring curls. Again, I'm platform on or off. Know that this is optional. I like platform on. I'm not going to put mine on, but platform on, yes. You can put heels here. Now, if you can't lay down on the floor, can you do this in bed? Well, not quite the same, guys. Honestly, you need a flat surface on your back. Okay, I'm going to dig into my heels. My toes are up, and I'm going to put my fingers to my hips to lift. Lower, lift. Now, this is a really hard one for a lot of people. Even though it's hamstring curl, it's glutes. Do the work. If you start cramping in your hammies, you're not using your glutes. That's the truth. You might be dehydrated too. And for many seniors, that is the case. So I suggest putting your a pillow, a towel, a yoga block, something that you can squeeze your knees together so that you can lift your hips. I'm not rolling, I'm lifting and lowering. Now we can make it really spicy, and I say that in a kind of a tongue-in-cheek way because it's not that spicy, but a little more challenging when I have my dome and it's moving, right? My heels are digging, I'm pushing up and down. Now I may even want to do 1 leg at a time. Definitely more hamstring. But again, flat on your back, hard surface, glutes engaged to lift. So the bridge hamstring curl. Now, if you absolutely can't get on the platform, how are you going to work your hamstrings? Good question, right? Let's talk about it. I want you to just kick, literally. Get on your platform, do a little balance challenge. So my platform's going. Okay, platform's going. Kick. Glutes engaged, kick. Quad stretches. So my knee's not here, it's right in line, kick. Knees side by side. And I've even put my hands here so I don't let my knee come forward. I kick it back. I'm getting a nice stretch in the hip and the quad. Okay, so that was on pulsation mode. Now I'm a little vibrational here. Kick. Alternate, kick. That's your option for hamstring curl. I always center, kick. Center, kick. All right. Last one, number 8, bird dogs. Now, bird dogs require you to kneel on the floor. And I want to emphasize something for many of us who can't kneel on you shouldn't be kneeling on your kneecaps. So I put a blanket under my shin, not my knee. Okay, so if I'm kneeling on my platform, I'm going to roll the blanket so my kneecaps are off the platform. And here I am. Okay? My bird dog, I push one leg out and I reach one arm up. Bring it in. Transfer weight, push out. Left hand, right knee, my right toes are on the floor to help. Okay, so that's option 1. Probably harder, not just because I'm saying option 1 doesn't mean it's easier. It might be harder, okay? Platform the jiggle might be too much. Then don't have the platform jiggle. Other option, you can put the blanket on the floor. Remember what I said about the blanket under the shins. Hands on the platform. It's super important. Knee, hip. Knee, hip. Hand, shoulder. Too many people are here. Never do I ever see someone over-exaggerate. They're usually back. You need to be on your finger pads, right? And then we press out. And I'll take leg first, then arm, pull belly in. Shift and reach. Thumb up, pull it in. Bird dogs are an amazing way to strengthen all your spine muscles, okay, that support. They support your spine and your core and your shoulders and your butt. So bird dog's where it's at. You know, you can even do it on balance trainer. A little more challenging, but it's softer on the knees, right? Reach. Can you guys see me? Yeah. Let me move back here. I have my toes on the floor for sure. Okay. The goal is to take your toes off, but for now, I'm going to, a little more challenge here, right? Hand down, knee down, leg out, hand out. Oh, okay. How's my timing? Gosh, I kind of went a little longer than normal, but I had a lot of information to share with you guys. Let me shut this off. Actually, let's stretch out, okay? Join me for the stretch. You're going to sit on your platform or on your chair. Legs wide, lean out. Let those inner thighs stretch. We did a lot of working our quads, our hamstrings, glutes. So just kind of stretch out into this. You know, my figure 4 is my all-time favorite stretch for the glutes. So I start always legs straight, cross over, then start bringing in. If you start rounding your back, stop. Okay, sit tall. You may not get this foot in too far, but over time, you drag it in and you pull your chest forward, head up, shoulders back. Okay, watch this. You're not trying to pull yourself forward. Honestly, it's not any, you're not going to get as much benefit as a nice long spine. Such a difference in the stretch. Now, my bionic leg's tighter, so I just love it to death. Grateful for that I have it. And I hang out here and allow, my vibration platform's working right in that hip. So happy. I'm letting all that energy relax my muscles. I'm breathing into it, and then I might get a little more. And I'm flexing my foot. I'm not pulling on my foot, so never pull on your foot, okay? Keep your foot flexed and sit there and just talk nicely to your hips that serve you so well. Keep your spine lengthened. Keep breathing. Maybe in the beginning you just have to cross legs. Maybe that's all you, maybe that's it for you. I have clients that have super tight hips. I'm like, cool, just stay here, do this. And over time, you'll get a little more. Just by hanging out here, my knee dropped more. Do you see that? It was up here, now it's down here. You just gotta give time. And you know, we've lived this on this earth for over 65 years. We put a lot of time in, but we got a lot more time to go. And then release. And then, of course, I want to round my spine, arch my spine, exhale, inhale. Just like I started, I want to feel movement in my pelvis, my back. I'm going to side bend. Always keeping the head in line with the spine. I'm going to twist. I might grab onto my elbows and lift the chest. But any moves to kind of unwind where you were at. And there you have it. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. It is always my honor, privilege, and pleasure to share my experience with you. For my fellow seniors, enjoy this day. We have earned our badges. We have earned our battle scars, right? But I have a mantra that I've been using since I turned 60. Live fit one day at a time. It's never too late and you're never too old to live fit one day at a time. So I want to encourage you to do one of these 8 exercises. I'll post the list, but save this video, refer to it. It helps you until it becomes automatic. Practice makes progress. All right, doesn't make perfect. I still don't do things perfectly, but I practice them. I won't be seeing you guys that much live in the next months to come. I've got a project I'm working on with Lifepro that I'm so excited about. I will come on live about once a month to give a workout, but I would love to hear from you guys. What kind of workouts would you like to see? Because you guys, my seniors, are the ones I really want to appeal to. I mean, not that I don't want to help the young folks, but remember when you were 30 and you think you knew everything? Well, you can't change that mindset. But at the age of 50, 60, we kind of need some help because we've had issues in our tissues from life patterns that now need to be addressed. And I'm here, I'm the person to help you out on that. So enjoy this day, enjoy the season of aging. Think of it not as aging, you are still evolving. That's kind of my mantra. I'm not getting older, I'm evolving. And I want you to evolve along with me with Lifepro. So thank you so much for joining today, guys. Drink plenty of water. I got to grab mine, it's outside. Eat lots of protein, lots of vegetables, lots of good healthy food, and then treat yourself. Enjoy that cookie, that piece of cake, watermelon. You know, don't deprive yourself. Just it's all about balance. So practice balance today. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a great day. Bye for now.